That's what happened earlier in this window 3. Latvia beating Spain 83-66, and Belgium beating Slovakia in a win that Slovakia needed to get for them to give themselves a chance. As there is the standings: Latvia 5-0, Belgium 3-2, Spain 2-3. Latvia looking, Slovakia looking for their first win in this competition. And I mentioned it quickly, they fell by 30 points the other night, 93-63. And now they have to go up against Latvia, 5-0. They had already qualified for this summer's EuroBasket because they are one of the co-hosts of that event. But boy, what a statement they have made in these 3 windows. 5-0. They beat the champions Spain twice, 75-79 in Spain, and then recently 83-66. And well, Coach Luka Banki, obviously all smiles. Even though he's a very serious man, he has to be happy with the way that his group of men have come out and played in all 3 of these windows. As you know, they're sending a statement to every team in Europe that they are ready for this summer's EuroBasket. He has gone to about 22 men who have shown up in these 3 windows. And, you know, the superstars from that team last year and the World Cup back in 2023, and also an opportunity, especially tonight, to get some youngins in. You'll see a couple players, one player at least playing in his first game of these windows. So great opportunity to, I guess you could say, see some up-and-coming talent for Latvia, as well as oiling the machine and getting prepared for this summer's FIBA EuroBasket. Slovakia, on the other hand, well, it was that loss back in November in window 2 to Spain, the double overtime loss, that I think really changed the course of this team, as it is all smiles for head coach there, Ramis Naglic, and his coaching staff. But right now, it is time to stand for the playings of the national anthems. We will take a pause.
Ladies and gentlemen, national anthem of Slovakia, dámy a páni, hymna Slovenskej republiky.
As the coaches shake hands and the players we will get to check out the 3rd team on the floor, and that would be today's referees. And Slovakia, disappointment, like I mentioned, in November, but an opportunity to get a win here at home in front of their crowd, as there are the referees for today's game. Paulo Marquez from Portugal, Viola Georgi from Norway, and Blas Supanocic from Slovenia will be calling today's game. And, you know, Slovakia, that loss, I believe, in November really sort of deflated them. If you haven't watched it, go back and just watch the highlights. Their loss, double overtime loss to Spain. You don't know how it happened until you watch it on TV. And up 3.4 seconds left. Spain with the turnover, with the steal, and able to knock down a three-point shot and send it into a double overtime. Had they come up with that win, I think their momentum would have been completely different. And just, well, basketball gods were not on their side that night. And a loss the other day, a couple days ago, we were there in Belgium. They lost 93-63. I was hoping for them. They had a great first quarter and just could not keep it going against a very, very strong Belgium team. But right now, it is all Latvia and how good they have looked. We will talk about this team as the game goes on. Obviously, we want to go back to that wonderful 2023 World Cup where they finished 5th. And basically the Cinderella story, in my opinion. And we're going to check the starting lineups. So we have Helmanis, Brazulis, Laksa, Kuritz, and Zorix in the starting lineup. So again, I mentioned head coach Luka Banki has had the opportunity to really test a lot of lineups, a lot of players. Who is going to be ready come EuroBasket, end of August this summer? Has he done an amazing job with this Latvian national team in the past couple of years. And not just that, but also the commitment and the seriousness of the players as well. Obviously, the other day against Spain, they wanted to send a message and beat the defending EuroBasket champions. I think they did win 83-66, as you had Davis Bertens on that roster. How about the game of Rodians Kuritz? The big-time game for him. They are not playing here tonight, and I completely understand. Obviously, Coach Luka Banki wants to give other people an opportunity to show what they are capable of doing, and it's also very, very good in the long run for the development of this Latvian national team as well. There's the starting lineup for Slovakia. You have Iring, Abram, Bojanavski, Mokran, and Malovets. And obviously not in the roster or the lineup today is their big man, their power forward, Vladimir Brodzianski. He has been their leading scorer throughout the previous 5 games. Had a big game the other night, did all he absolutely could, and it just was not enough. So he will be replaced in the roster today. And like I said, you know what? You're playing in front of your home fans, as there you have it, the Secretary General to your right of FIBA and head coach Aramis Naglic, trying to get his team motivated. I know this is a difficult game to play in. You know that you're not advancing. Win or lose, it doesn't matter. Unfortunately, you will not be making history and sending Slovakia to their first ever EuroBasket. But how many people in the country of Slovakia get the opportunity to wear Slovakia across their chest and also play in a FIBA game at home? It does not happen often, and I think today it's going to be about playing for pride for this Slovakian team, as we are moments away from tip-off. And good afternoon and welcome to Slovakia. Slovakia playing at home, going up against the visitors Latvia, 5-0 in the FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers, as they won the tip ball, get all the way to the basket, and that 2-point basket is good by Zorix, who has been a steadfast competitor for this Latvian team. He's playing in his 6th game in 6 games in these FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers, as well as a few other players for this Latvian team. And I talked about commitment and nice little action there to start the game, and that is a good sign as David Abram knocks down the 3-point shot. And those of you who watched that game against Belgium, if you're a Slovakian basketball fan, really the issue for me and Slovakia during these windows has been their scoring capability, as that shot off the mark. They are last in points per game during these FIBA EuroBasket qualifiers. And, well, that game, 24 points in the first quarter, was a lot for them, and they were just not able to ride that momentum, as Malovitz trying to post up, had a little bit of a height advantage, but it goes out of bounds. It will stay Slovakia ball, as Mario Ehring running the point guard for the Slovakian team. He's had a great contribution to all of their games, consistently scoring, consistently finding his teammates, averages the most assists on the team. Kuritz, well, why not? As his 3-point shot is good. And make that 2 of 2 from 3-point range for Latvia to start the game. And I said it, this game is all about playing with heart, playing at home in front of your friends, family, and fans. And you want to try and give your nation a win, as that is going to be a holding foul. So shot clock is reset to 14, and ball will be out of bounds underneath. Get the ball in, pass inside, takes his time, nice little left-hand hook shot there. And an easy 2-point basket as Slovakia quick to get the ball up the court. Ehring, that shot off the front of the rim. And nice defense, comes up with the steal and almost turns it over. And Ehring maybe had a little bit of a shot opportunity, but he says, no, I want to set up the offense first. Trying to go inside and finding the mismatch, but it's well defended. And skip pass, easy basket underneath, maybe a little bit of a tip in, but good patience there by Slovakia, as they are staying neck and neck in the early minutes of this game. Oh, nice pick and roll action by Latvia, as Grashulas hammers it home. Well, some nice offense. Both teams maybe have to pick up their intensity a little bit on defense. And shot fake, no good. Has that shot, a little bit of a break here for Latvia. And strong move is going to put Zorix to the free throw line. As first of two is good. And make that 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. A little bit of full court pressure here after the free throws made. Ehring gives it up. Shot clock's winding down, and they're aware though. And good offensive rebound. Oh, turns the ball over. Nice hands though by Helmenes. Zoric gives it up to the big man, no good. Slovakia, they've got numbers. And that's what you do when you have numbers. Not able to flush it home, but he's gonna go to the free throw line for 2 shot attempts is Bojanovski. So good job there running the floor. It was a 5-on-4 opportunity. Slovakia neck and neck, 10-11, almost halfway through the first quarter. They go inside, nice little footwork, and simple right-handed shot. Keep it simple if you can, big man. And that is exactly what he did. Three-point shot, no good. Ball is out of bounds. Off of Kuritz, I believe it was. And what I love about this Latvian team, especially that one, a lot of these players played back in 2023. As that's going to be a foul going against Chris Helmenes. Almost a turnover, but able to get the ball in, keep it in. Gonna have to put the shot up. They get it up in time. As right at the buzzer, Malovic's shot goes in. Oh. Nice come from behind block. Slovakia with an opportunity to take the lead on this possession. Go inside, have a little bit of a mismatch. Zoric is called for the foul. And we know who is moving on from Group C. And unfortunately, not one of those teams is not Slovakia, as they are 0-5 now in the group. Latvia, #1 in the group, 5-0. They have qualified along with Spain and Belgium, and I believe that game is going on right now. And well, right now, Belgium's in second at 3-2. Spain are at 2-3, and I believe that Belgium won by 5. So Spain will have to win by 6 or more, and then they'll move up to finishing second place in Group C, if my memory and math is correct. But we will keep you informed as that game goes along. But don't leave this game, because right now it is a close one, 12-13. We got 3 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first quarter. Zoric's trying to get things set. Go inside, and a quick foul by Slovakia, and I believe they called an unsportsmanlike. Let's take a look here. think that's actually a pretty easy call there by the referee, as you know, especially when you see on the replay, it was not really a play on the ball. He intentionally wanted to foul because he knew the mismatch was there, but you still need to make a play on the ball. Oh. Schillen's not able to convert both his free throws. They are going to have the ball on the sideline, though. And that's going to be a turnover. So nice defensive possession. Slovakia, again, they'll have another opportunity either to tie it or take the lead. As both teams came out hot. They've cooled off a little bit in the last couple minutes. And Latvia, we have a substitution, as you see Skuja checking into the game for Zorix. And that pass picked off. Kuritz goes inside, finds the roller. And nice footwork, and again, nice finish there by the big man, Grajulis. And how about that little bit of a hang time by Mario Earring? Doesn't look to shoot as often as maybe you think he could, as Schillen's is going to be called for the foul. Well, still a one-point game for Latvia, as they've had the advantage from the beginning of this game. And a foul, it's gonna be on the pass, doesn't matter. Oh no, it's just a 14 foul though by Slovakia. Well, as checking back into the game is Matovic for Slovakia. And Macron checking out as he picked up his first foul. Three-point shot, back iron, great offensive rebound, nice hands on the swipe there. And ball goes out about off of the foot of Schillen's. So Slovakia with another opportunity to take the lead in this first quarter. Both teams in bonus. Don't want to foul, especially away from the basket. And pick and roll leads to a rising shooter, but that shot no good. Kuritz now goes inside. Grajulis going at the youngin. Has nice ball reversal, and it's going to be a 4-point play opportunity, as Carlos Schillen's knocks down that 3-point attempt while also getting fouled. And the beauty of Latvian basketball is definitely the way that they can shoot the 3-point shot from really all positions on the court. And we highlighted that and saw that back in 2023 as it is a 4-point play. And with that now, Latvia up 5 on Slovakia in the last minute and a half of the first quarter. And that is going to be a foul away from the ball. As not too advised. Don't think you needed to foul, especially when your team is already in the bonus situation. No reason to really put Slovakia on the free throw line when I thought it was pretty well defended. But that being said, 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. So Latvia still has that 5-point lead. And spin move on the baseline at the end of the shot clock, no good, but nice steal, nice hands. So it's gonna be another 24-second possession. Inside out, why not? Already made one. No good, offensive rebound, kicks it out and just stepped out of bounds. Is Skuja. Is Grajulis getting a trip to the bench. And nice start to the game for number 24 from Latvia. So he has 6 points already in this game as he's going to go to the bench for the remaining seconds in this first quarter. Aggressive defense leads to the turnover, forces the backcourt violation there. So good job there by Tom Skuja, getting the ball back for his team. Had a turnover on that last offensive possession, and that's what you do, and that's what you love to see if you're a coach. Your players dig down and get the ball back for you after you've committed a turnover. So Latvia now 31 seconds. They got 14 seconds on the shot clock because ball was in the front court. Actually, I thought Grajulis went to the bench, and correction, it wasn't him who went out, excuse me. As that 3-point shot, no good. And well, out of bounds, I think it is. It is. So they're gonna get the ball back, and there is a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock. And pretty smart play there. On the offensive rebound is Steinbergs. And 2-point jumper by Bertens is no good. So one last shot attempt for Slovakia, and it is off the back iron. So that is going to be it after 10 minutes of play here in Slovakia. Slovakia are trailing to Latvia 15-20 at the end of the first quarter. As there you have the statistics. Nice shooting early from both teams, especially 2-point range. And well, 3-point shots are falling. Slovakia hit their first 2 attempts, and then they went a little bit cold. And no surprise, Latvia out to a strong start here. As we see some highlights from the first half. And good job getting into the paint and scoring around the paint, especially for Latvia in this game. As they have 10 points compared to just 4 for Slovakia. And a lot of it has to do with that man, number 24, Andres Grajulis. And I mentioned in the intros that Slovakia in this competition during these windows really, I would say at times, have had trouble scoring consistently, as there's the courtside 1891 app. You can go ahead and scan that QR code and download the app and get all of the games that are going on in all of these windows. Next year's EuroBasket, Afro Cup, Asia Cup, you name it, AmeriCup. You can watch all of the basketball games on the courtside 1891 app. Well, I love it. I love seeing the fans coming out and supporting the home team here, even though in the grand scheme of things, this game does not mean a whole lot as far as opportunity and to continue to play into this summer. But they're out here supporting and trying to get Slovakia their first win in these FIBA EuroBasket qualification games. Slovakia get the ball inbounded. Malovec picks up the foul. So 2 early fouls for Latvia to start this quarter. I do definitely think number 88, Timotej Malovec from Slovakia, the progression that he has made over the 5 games that he has already played in these 3 windows. 19 years old only, as there unfortunately fouls and gives up the basket. Martin Steinberg's just a little bit too strong. And, you know, the beauty of having all these windows and games, it gives national team federations opportunities to involve and integrate some young talent, just like we've seen Latvia do throughout the series of these 3 windows, with going to a 22-man rotation. As like we've seen earlier in the first quarter, a little bit of full court pressure after a made free throw basket. And just a foul, a little bit too aggressive there was Skuja defensively. So Latvia now 3 early fouls in less than a minute into this first quarter. Slovakia have not scored in quite a while. All was trailed. They had many opportunities to tie or take the lead. And that's going to be another foul, and it's a shooting foul from 3-point range. So 2 quick fouls there by Ton Skuja. And he tried to avoid fouling, but the referee says no. Did not let him land where he took off. So going to the free throw line for 3 free throw attempts is Mario Earring. And unfortunately can't go 3 for 3. Did go 2 of 3. And that is the first Slovakian points in quite a few minutes. Great unselfish basketball here by Latvia, which is what we are used to seeing them play, as that shot no good. So good defensive possession, 24 shot clock violation. Ball back to Latvia. And unfortunately, just turn it over though and give it right back to Latvia. Skuja checking out of the game. And coming back in is Zorix. And nice block. Zorix shot well defended. Ooh, little hesitation. Oh, nice pass fake. And good aggressivity there by Mario Earring, earning himself another trip to the free throw line in this game. That was a great fake. Got that help side defender to bite. Just gave him a little bit more room to be able to go up. Unfortunately, that shot no good. That free throw, first free throw attempt, no good. Has missed one already in this game, as he is 3 for 5 from the charity stripe, and make that 4 of 6. As I think he's shaking his head because he knows he should be making his free throws. And nice patience. Just a good job. Nice step there is Kilps all the way to the basket for Latvia. 18-25. And oh, great defensive effort and hustle leads to a right open three by the shooter. No good though. As good three-point shot attempt there by Darius Bertans. No good, but he had rebounders and tips it in. We have a timeout now by Slovakia, and let's listen in.
Ovako odigraj. Bojanovski. Mokrajn. Prvi pas. David. Malovec. Pas dole. Ok? Pas dole. Nakon toga samo napravi 5 dole, a ti napravi Mariju blok. Da Mario bude na lopti. Posle idemo thumb down. Posle je thumb down. Ajmo.
Pojeme za! Vojsko!
Well, let's see what Slovakia and Coach Noglic have drawn up out of this timeout. Well, they were stuck on 15 points for a long time. They came out, had a good first, I would say, 4 minutes of the first quarter. And scoring has slowed down since then for Slovakia, as their first points after that 15-point mark probably took them about 5 minutes. And they came from the free throw line. So here's the action. Malovitz, baseline spin move, no good. And that's a rejection from behind, but follows his shot and can't finish that, as there is Chavez to clean up the defensive rebound for Latvia. Just gotta love the continuity and the unselfish basketball that this Latvian team plays with. They know each other so well, continually moving, always trying to find the best shot for the right person at the right time. I think describes Latvian basketball perfectly. 18-29, we have 6 minutes and 40 seconds left in the first half. Has a little bit of hang time on that shot as it rolls in. So Slovakia finally make a shot from the field. As you know, the way this game has been going for them and their scoring droughts, you could say, for consecutive minutes, to only be trailing by 9, the first place team in Group C has to give you a little bit of confidence. You have 6 minutes remaining in the first. If you make a little bit of run, pull together some stops, you are right in this game. As another shot from the free throw line area for Makran is good. Step back, three-point shot, front rim, and Malovitz comes up with a defensive rebound. And Latvia needs to be careful because they committed a lot of fouls early in this quarter. Strong take is no good, and I think the foul is going to be called on the rebound, not on the layup though. As well, Malovitz there, number 88, especially watching the replay, I think you can understand why he was a little bit frustrated that the call was not made on his layup attempt. But referee did catch the other one, and that was on the offensive rebound, and that is why we see Boris Boyanovsky going to the free throw line. Well, 23-29, plenty of time left to play of basketball here in Slovakia. Zorix. Nice little hesitation to get the big man caught on his back and protect the ball as he goes up. Look at this, he's the one who draws the contact, and not a lot that Boyanovsky can really do. That's just a good job provoking the foul is the shorter Zorix. So he's going to go to the free throw line. And that ball in and out. Makes the second. Almost turned it over, but it was tipped into the backcourt as Ehring, three-point shot off the mark, and a fight for the rebound went off the hands of Zabo. So it's going to be Latvian basketball. Latvia using a lot of the shot clock here. And that three-point shot is good, though, in the corner by Arturs Kurits. And how many times in a Latvian jersey have we seen that kind of a play by many different players in the shot clock? They're so good at sharing the ball, moving the ball. And all of them, like I mentioned earlier, really capable of shooting that three-point basket. Again, going deep into the shot clock is Latvia, as that shot in and out. Ehring with the defensive rebound as he pushes the ball up the court for Slovakia. He's done a good job tonight drawing fouls, trying to create, penetrate. As that one no good. Oh, nice offensive rebound though. And just a smart heads-up play by the 25-year-old Earring. Misses his layup, gets his offensive rebound, and right away he knew that his teammate Zabo was open and able to tip pass it to him. And Zabo not able to score, but is going to earn himself a trip to the free throw line. And we have a timeout on the floor.
Rodis at the 4, Laksh at the 3, Artur's 2, and Zorix. Okay? Watch out the pressure after free throws, box out. Okay? And we do it. Okay? Do it. Higher the screen. No moving screen. Lower the screen. Watch out, because Graz will make a pop. So you have to burn the spot. It's clear. Then we go into the side to side and multiple action. Okay? Don't stop the ball. Let's go.
And some wise words from Coach Benke. Don't stop the ball, and that is exactly what his Latvian basketball team does. Continuously moves the ball on offense, and that is why you would say they are so annoying maybe to have to defend against, because everyone is a threat, but they're also so unselfish. (25-33), just over 3 minutes here to play in the second. And ball is going to go back to Slovakia. So nice little run here, last few possessions defensively and offensively for Slovakia. As you see a little bit more umph in their step, I guess you could say. And Zabo, that time, does not miss as he flushes it home for Slovakia. And a good job there. Nice pass, nice finish. As it is a two-position game now. 6 points, backdoor cut. Well defended. Continuous movement, though, by Latvia. As an easy 2-point bucket for Laksa. Earring tries to find his big man, he can't, and that time it's a turnover. Zorix now wanting to set up the offense for Latvia. And that's going to be a foul. They have fouls to give, though. So it will be ball on the sideline. They go inside, and just a foul right away against Grajulis. Kind of gone away from going inside to him in the second quarter compared to how much you felt like they went to him in the first, as they get it inbounds to Zorix. And that's going to be an offensive foul, though. as well. Fans enjoying themselves, especially with the mascot here today. Oh, nice pass, give and go action there. Easy 2-point bucket for Slovakia as they are not going away, folks. 29-35, minute 30 left until halftime. And hook shot, no good. Gets his own rebound. Easily puts the second one home. Good patience there, finding the mismatch underneath as Zabo, another 2 points to his tally. So again, a 2-possession game. We've got under a minute to play here. And ball back. Oh no, it's gonna stay Latvia ball, sorry. 9 seconds on the shot clock. And we have a timeout. Coach Banky wants to use his second timeout of the half. Let's see what kind of a play he draws up.
Svi ćemo sve. Ako hladaju knez dole, idemo na baseline trap. Musíme se pakovat. 8 sekund, ok? Idemo na jaki baseline trap. Može? Ajde, u utoku. Máme utok. Igraj motion. Za njega za pik. Prvi pik, dole, mokraj, hand off i utoči drugi pik. Ajde, dobar trap i dosta. Dobar trap i dosta.
Well, it was actually a Slovakian timeout there, so excuse me on that one. And it was clearly to talk about what he wants to do defensively. As I understood, I think we're going to switch and they're going to baseline trap if the ball goes in, but they don't need to trap because they come up with the steal. And an opportunity for a 2-for-1 if they look to score early here, but looks like they are not exactly doing that. So they're going to take their time and try and get the best shot possible. Try and cut into this lead. Earring penetrates, spins. Nice right hand hook shot over the taller defender. And what a first half that man is having. Number 4, Mario Earring. 8 points already in this game, in this first half. As Zorix shakes and bakes, gets all the way to the hoop. And what a way to finish the first half by that man, number 66, Krister Zorix, as just attacking the basket aggressively. And when you thought Slovakia might have had a little bit of momentum, Zorix comes up with the big basket and puts Latvia up 33-39 at halftime. And, well, mentioned it earlier, both teams shooting the ball relatively well. 60%, 57%. Rebounds are even. Assists are more less even. Latvia coming up with a couple more steals than Slovakia. And there you have it. Earring, 8 points already. Mokrin, nice contribution from him, 7. Zazbo, 6. Zorix, 9. Grajulis, 6 for Latvia. As well, it has been a back and forth game that every time you think Latvia is going to run away with it, Slovakia come up with a couple big stops and a score. They just don't necessarily consistently score every other possession down the floor. And, you know, if they don't do it on the defensive end, which they have been able to do in this first half, they can really let teams run away with it because of their lack of scoring ability at times, or I should say scoring consistency at times. But they have done a great job so far in this game. Don't forget, they're going up against the #1 team in Group C, Latvia. They are 5-0. Slovakia, they are 0-5. They are playing for pride at home in front of their friends, family, and fans. And they just want to put on a good show for all of their supporters. And that is exactly what they have done here as we get to enjoy some of the first half highlights in this game from both teams. But it is a two-possession game, 33-39. Latvia up on Slovakia. We will be back after halftime.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
6 seconds left here on the shot clock. Greason's got to get something going. Mitolu spinning baseline, going, oh, baby! Are you kidding me? Mitolu with no regard.
But Hanger had got himself out of the play. Offensive rebound. Helnason with a dunk. Delicious.
Drops it inside for the easy two. They blow that. Great work on the offensive glass. Block. Got to stay with the play. Block. It's a block fest for Serbia. Just threw everything away.
And now they're really picking up pace and turning it on and twisting and turning and tormenting. Gritting Obasahan.
Branca has a lane to the basket. Oh, get that out of here. What a rejection from Papagiannis. Threw it into the seats.
And get a bucket here. Can't afford to turn it over, and then a quick layup and slam on the other end. Good execution, easy money.
Getting extended time, nice pass. Oh, what a block. Keely Jones just pinned it. This is a block.
Shot clock winding down. And it's has it knocked away. Albertine now on the break. Bounce pass, Poirier. Oh my goodness. The French wide awake. And their lead has ballooned in a game like this. Of course it's ballooned. Now it's an 11-point advantage.
Test so far, 48-43 in front.
Jai using his speed, oh, attacks the rim, and the one-handed hammer. What a jam that was.
Turkey have a shot to win it. Who do they trust? Biberovic mishandles, gonna take the lead away for the win! Tariq Biberovic rescues his country to get the win. They almost lost it. He stayed with it. Nothing but string.
is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Well, they're the top scorers from this first half. And Zorix, good job for Latvia. Came out aggressive, 9 points, 3 of 5 from the field, but also getting the free throw line. He is 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. And the top scorer, no question, for Slovakia. As well, now we're seeing the assists from the top scorer, excuse me, from Slovakia. And obviously a nice start for Jakub Mokren, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field. And a lot of those assists to him are from that man right there, their top scorer, Mario Earring, 8 points, as he has 5 assists to go along with that. Just aggressive, also getting the free throw line, really running the tempo for this Slovakian team. And a big reason why they are only trailing by 6 points to the #1 team in Group C, Latvia. And I mentioned it, other game I believe is going on right now. And that one from this group is Belgium against Spain. And it is halftime there as well. Game is being played in Spain as Belgium up by 3, 22-25. A high-scoring game for either team. Both those teams know that they have moved on to this year's EuroBasket. Obviously, Spain, the defending EuroBasket champions, and definitely a new-look Spanish team. Got a little bit of old flavor, but definitely a new cycle of players for Spanish basketball is going to be coming up in the next few years, I believe, as they're the game leaders for Slovakia. 8 points for Earring. Malovitz has done a good job. The youngin, the 19-year-old, come out, played aggressive as well for Slovakia. Bojanowski there has done exactly what is expected of him as well. Got called for a tough foul, I would say, going against him. Zorix is one who definitely provoked it. And he has 2 offensive rebounds to go along with 5 points, 4 rebounds in total. So nice contributions by a few of these Slovakian players. And to win a game at this level, especially against a good team like Latvia, you need more than just 1 or 2 players taking over in scoring. And well, Latvia, they're ranked 9th in the world. Slovakia, 16th in the world by the FIBA World Rankings. And mentioned it before the game, they have never played in the EuroBasket, as Latvia trying to get back there. I think Latvia, in my opinion, the last couple of years are just trying to make a name for themselves and to prove that they can consistently compete at every major program. They obviously missed out on the Olympics after that Cinderella story of a World Cup back in 2023. They finished 5th. They hosted the Olympic qualification tournament in June of last summer before the Olympics started. And you know, to get to there, Latvia was actually what, in my opinion, was a group of death. Was fortunate enough to be able to be out in Indonesia and experience the Latvian sensations, which was this men's basketball team back in 2023, and how everyone different stepped up, and just the cohesion, unselfishness, and beauty that these guys like to play with. And you know, they made a statement back in 2023. They beat Brazil on the way to that 5th place finish in the World Cup. And then unfortunately, Brazil got revenge. As well, some young fans also support the referees, as you see, asking for an autograph there, but for the referee. So yeah, back to Latvia. Brazil able to get revenge in that Olympic qualifying tournament in June of last summer. And they knocked out Latvia's hopes of going to the Olympics for the first time. And well, unfortunately, basketball can be as amazing, but it can be Oh, speaker getting the fans excited here. We have 20 minutes of basketball coming up. Can Latvia pull up another win, go 6-0, or Slovakia gonna be window 3 upset kings? We will find out. We have second half action underway. Latvia ball as they are up 33-39 here in Slovakia over Slovakia. Zorix. Bertans getting the start at the 2-guard shooting position. There he is with the ball, finds his big man rolling. Nice pass up top, but good hands though as Malevich comes up with the steal for Slovakia. Obviously, Bertans, one of the heart and soul of this Latvian team, as he only played 2 games at the World Cup in their Cinderella run, as he had to watch from the sidelines, but still was a big big part of the team as he injured himself in their second game of the competition. And it is a 4-point game, folks. I'll make that 7. I spoke too soon. Every time you make a mistake defensively, you feel like Latvia really punishes you. And defensive foul called there, so ball stays in Slovakia's hands. And the response off the front of the rim, no good for Slovakia. Bertans, probably one of the best shooters coming off of a single down screen, is that man right there, able to set his feet, get the ball off in no time. His first 3-point bucket of the game. And nice backdoor cut, and it's going to be an and one if it goes, and it does. Good job there by Mokran. Starting off this third quarter exactly where he finished the second. Being aggressive, getting to the basket and the free throw line. So a traditional 3-point play opportunity here for that man, and it's good. Still have a 7-point lead, 10 points for him. And another 3-point shot. And once Dairis Bertans gets going, look out, folks. He is not a player that you want to get hot. And the response no good, but comes up with the offensive rebound. And well, what a game by number 18 for Slovakia, Jakub Mokran. Averages just around 3 points a game in the previous 4 games that he has played for Slovakia. And he says, I can do it from 3, but I can also do it from 2-point range as well. Bertans taking advantage of the minutes he is getting early here in this third quarter. Played limited minutes in the first. As Kilps comes up with the steal, gives it up to Zorix, who says we may as well go find the hot hand. Someone else can get hot. Hearing is fouled on the ground, so nice heads-up play there by him. Not able to get that shot attempt off in time and earn himself a trip to the free throw line, but it will be the 3rd team foul for Latvia. And corner shot no good. Earring, though, comes up with the rebound. Finds the hot hand of the game in the corner, but that one no good this time. And pushing the tempo is Latvia, but a good job getting back on defense. And a foul on the ground. As well, some Latvian fans have made it to Slovakia as well. And I just remember seeing all of those Latvian fans out in Jakarta back in 2023 at the World Cup. And what a sight it was. And boy, remember that ovation, the ceremony they had when they came home from the 2023 World Cup? and that lob pass no good. And also when they hosted the Olympic qualification tournament in June, one of the highest attended basketball games maybe ever in Latvia, in Riga. It was absolutely amazing to witness and experience. And no shot, that shot no good, sorry. And they're able, I was gonna say, I think they were able to come up with the ball, but no, it's gonna be Latvia ball. So nice hustle there. How quick is that shot release? Goodness me. Talk about having to try and defend that action. Not much you can do when offense is just that good. Is Dairis Bertels for another three-point shot. Only played about 5 minutes in the first. He hasn't come out yet in this third quarter. Oh, and then a rare turnover by Latvia on the inbounds. Working inside on the mismatch and almost turn it over. Gets it to Bertens. He's gonna have to put it up. I'm sure he's aware of it. He is aware. And finally he misses, but I think there's gonna be a rebounding foul underneath the basket as the two bigs going at each other. Latvia get the ball inbounds. Miscommunication defensively, and it is going to be a trip to the free throw line. Schillens fighting underneath the basket, earns himself a trip to the line. 44-53. And just when you felt Slovakia could really get back in this game, a man by the name of Dairis Bertens has just come out and taken advantage of his minutes. He's off the court now, which is good news if you're a Slovakia basketball fan, because he was on fire. 3 of 4 from three-point range in that quarter alone, and also had a little pull-up. So 11 points in roughly 5 minutes of play in the third quarter for one man and one man only, and his name is number 9, Dairis Bertels. Step back three-point shot, hits the front of the rim. And another three-point shot is good for Latvia, as they are shooting around 50% from three-point range right now, compared to 22% for Slovakia. And foul on the floor. as we have a timeout. First timeout here of the third quarter. And we will listen in to Coach Naglic.
Iskontrolovat utok, okay? Ako hrame motion, utoči, roll, pass van, ova sredba. Drugo, defanzivno, switch, na šuteru sjebemo, na šuteru zajebemo. Ko tebe čuva malo već? Visoki ili? Ajmo probati ovako. Sabo, Šimon, David dole. Volarik, otvori se za pas. David na njega, ako preberaju, radi ležnu clonu Sabi. Kad on dostane loptu, back screen, Sabo van. Ajmo.
Pojme!
Ajmo!
Well, I think Coach Naglic from Slovakia just wants to call a timeout, regroup his players before this game gets out of hand. They were trailing at 6 at halftime. They're now down 44-57, just over 3 minutes to play in the third. Oh, nice pass, nice find as the double team was coming. And easy finish there for Shillings underneath the basket. And Malovitz turns the ball over, so it is going back to Latvia. And well, Latvia definitely came out at the halftime with a different intensity, I would say, on the defensive end, and looking a little bit more aggressive offensively, looking for their shots a little bit more, finding shooters, doing a good job finding shooters as well, as Laxa is fouled. So he'll go to the free throw line. And fouled on the 3, so 2 more free throw attempts. As he missed the first, makes the second, and we'll get a third. Well, what seemed like a game that maybe Slovakia could have upset the undefeated Latvians has now ballooned to almost 20 points in just 8 minutes of play here in the third quarter. Earring gets all the way to the basket. Fancy layup, not able to go, but a good job following the shot was Boris Bojanovitsky. And another 3-point shot, and well, when it rains in Latvia, folks, and it is raining. They brought the rain to Slovakia, as that is their 9th made 3-pointer already in this game. 5th player to make a free. Oh, well, we saw it in the first. Now it's in the third. 3-point shot is good and was fouled, so gonna go to the free throw line. That's also the second foul 3-point shooting attempt Skuja has committed. Number 33, Tom Skuja for Latvia. And, you know, what he doesn't have in height, he makes up with his tenacity and aggressiveness, but maybe a little bit over-aggressive sometimes on the defensive end. And not able to take advantage of the charity stripe there is Earring, 49-64. And it's gonna be a foul and the flush. So we've seen and ones from the three-point line. We've seen them underneath the basket, and we've seen them at the rim here today. And another trip to the free throw lines. And make that a three-point play. And staying in that full court pressure, no matter the score, is Latvia. And hang time, no good. Earring has a really good game here today, especially offensively, creating a lot, not just for himself, but also for his teammates. And the reverse layup is good for Kuritz, Arturs Kuritz. And a lot of times some of these Latvian players give up some height, but they're so good at finishing and protecting the ball around the basket. They don't get blocked often, as Laxa, his shot no good. As the crowd trying to cheer on the home team here. Last possession of the of the quarter. And that's exactly what they needed to get the crowd going, as that is gonna finish the end of the third. They're still trailing, but talk about a way to give you a little bit of energy to go into the fourth quarter, as Slovakia down 51-69 over Latvia. Let's hope you're enjoying some highlights of that third quarter, and we'll talk about some of the stars. Obviously, for me, Dairis Bertans, 11 points, all of them coming in the first half of that third quarter, the first 5 minutes of that third quarter. And obviously, Laxa making himself felt as well. He has 7 points, but how about Shilin's 14 points in 8.5 minutes? The big man underneath, number 37 for Latvia. He is 4 of 5 from the field, as well as Zorix started well, has continued to play well. He has 12 points. And don't forget that courtside 1891 app, where you can, even once these windows are done, you can continue to get all of your news, highlights. Go back, watch old games, watch your favorite country team play. As we have 10 minutes left here in Slovakia. It's 51-69. Can they make a little bit of a push against the #1 team in Group C? They are 5-0. Could it be the upset? Well, not with that possession, as it is going to be an offensive foul going against Mario Earring. Referee said, no, you hooked him. I don't think that is a bad call there by the referee. on the side. Absolutely easy call for her to see. Well, you have to do something down low, and foul it is if you want to prevent touches for Carlos Schillings, as he is the top scorer for this team here today. Latvia, number 37, does have a little bit of a height and size advantage compared to the counterparts from Slovakia. As well, 2 quick fouls for Slovakia in the first 30 seconds of this quarter, as no one stopped him. So Skuja says see ya and gets all the way to the basket. .20 game, 9 minutes remaining. Earring. And tough shot is Malovitz, and the fans like that one. Again, switching defense, that's what you give up. A mismatch underneath, and taking advantage of the mismatches here tonight is the big man. 16 points already. He averages 5 points a game for Latvia in these qualification games. Played 9 minutes, 0 points against Spain the other night. So has really stepped up with the absence of some of the regulars, I guess you could say, that we are used to seeing for Latvia. Shot clock, gonna have to get it up, does get it up in time. Well, if he had made that one, I know he's already made a 3 here tonight, but if he had made that one, really, what else could you do defensively to try and stop the big man if you have your guards set a little screen for them to flare out to the 3-point range? Slovakia staying aggressive, though, earning a trip to the free throw line. And Schillings is going to be called for the foul. It's just his second personal foul. 17 points in under 11 minutes for number 37 from Latvia here today. And well short on the second free throw attempt. So Latvia doing a great job defensive rebounding as well in this game. They only have 22 defensive rebounds. Only 5 offensive, though. And that shot no good. Just imagine if Slovakia can go on like a 6 or a 7-point run. The atmosphere here in the gym could really become the difference maker. As tough take there by Zabo is no good. Well, I don't know if it was miscommunication, but Zorix was left wide open at the 3-point line. And again, hot shooting from 3-point range, 45% for Latvia in this game. Already have 33 points just from three-point shots made. And more free throws awarded. And just adding to his tally is Schillens. As he makes the first of two. And gone to the free throw line plenty of times today. She has about 5 points, 5 or 6 points, I think it is, from the charity stripe. 7 points, excuse me, make it 8, I believe. He's knocked down a couple threes. He's 100% from 2-point range underneath the basket. Still aggressive defense, not giving anything up is this Latvian team. And absolutely what you would expect. Well, didn't throw it home, but doesn't matter how you make it or finish it, is Machoha getting some playing time here for Latvia. And well, that's the advantage. Everyone for Latvia has played today and played significant minutes, been given opportunities to really get out and be able to play, as we have a Slovakian timeout called. And, you know, I mentioned, if you were listening at the beginning of the game, that Coach Luka Banki has used 22 players during these 3 windows of the FIBA EuroBasket qualifications. And it's such an advantage. You know, you have your core guys who you know who are probably going to be on the team no matter what. But it's also such an opportunity to evaluate other players who, you know, without these windows, maybe would never really get a look from a coach because you don't have time preparing for a big event just in the summer. And just another one of those advantages to evaluate players, to give players opportunities to play also in very important games, just not friendly games leading up to major competitions. And just some of the advantages of this new window system that has been in place now for a few years. And also, you know, who would say, oh, I get to watch my national team play at home? There's a lot of small countries who, you know, don't have the opportunity to host some of these major tournaments. And now, no matter what, you get to watch your national team play at home. As we are just under 6 minutes here to play, 55-81. Slovakia trailing to Latvia. And out of the timeout, what is Slovakia gonna get? Well, they get it back to their point guard. Krajcevic got to let it go. He does. A little bit of a hang time. Ah, can't get the soft kiss off the glass though. So Zorix with the ball. And again, another example of unselfish basketball, as Earring wanted the unsportsmanlike foul, saying he didn't make a play on the ball, but the referee, I think, says no, it's just going to be side out. Zorix going to the bench, as that's the second foul going against Laxa. And nice cut, a little bit of hang time, can't finish it, but able to follow his shot is Malovitz. And that's going to be a holding foul. Boyanovsky, I think it was called on. And sort of an unnecessary foul far away from the basket where he's kind of, you know, saying his case to the referee. Well, you know what? I feel like they're doing it to us on the other end of the court. As Jimenez misses his first free throw attempt of the game. And 0 for 2, but they come up with the offensive rebound though. Oh, nice high-low. Need to catch and go up though. A little turnaround, and it's going to be a boxing out foul. Machoha had good position underneath the basket, and really Krajčović, not much he could do. So Slovakia committed too many fouls, and Latvia are going to be in bonus the rest of the way out. As well, make that 3 misses in a row from the charity stripe. But watch out, Bertens has checked back into the game. Played 5 minutes there in the third quarter, started the third quarter, and had 11 points. So let's see, sat down on the bench for quite a while. If he is as hot as he was at the beginning of the third, here at the end of the fourth, as 4 free throw misses in a row for Latvia. 57-84, 4.5 minutes remaining here tonight at the Go Pass Arena. And good job getting his feet set. And we've seen it once, that time no good. As I think coming back in after being out of bounds. Tom Skuja was just out of bounds when he touched the ball. He didn't have both feet in bounds, I believe it was. Krajčović goes back inside, skip pass, extra pass, nice extra pass again. I believe all 5 players, at least 4, touch the ball, no good. Comes up with the offensive rebound now. A little bit of a taste of their own medicine there on that last offensive possession. Just not able to make the basket, step back off the mark. And, well, Bertens has cooled off as he misses that shot. And nice 3-point shot from the corner by Alex Krajčović. Wasn't with the team 2 days ago, but with Vladimir Brodzianski not called for this game. He's getting some minutes here late in the game. Killips all the way to the basket, a little bit of hang time, no good, but it touches the rim, and they come up with another offensive rebound. It's an 8th team offensive rebound, and good hesitation. Didn't make the first, but able to follow his miss is Machoha, as he's had some significant minutes. I think he's done a really good job of doing probably what coach has asked this game. And it's going to be a foul on the pass. So Latvia, only their 3rd team foul. Has a couple more substitutions. So there was the foul, I believe, on the reach-in. And comes up with another steal. And Mojaha goes all the way to the basket that time. Nice hands defensively on that inbounds deflection. (63-88), minute 30 remaining. Excuse me, 66-88 with a minute 30 remaining. And travel call. Not able to keep his balance there. So ball is going to go back to Slovakia, 66-88. I think it would be hard to say that they're going to come back from this for the comeback, but they could give their fans a little bit to cheer about. Imagine a couple scores, a couple stops to finish out this game. Some highlight plays like that right there. Knock this down. And, well, I think the fans would have loved it, but they have enjoyed what they have seen here tonight from Slovakia, from this Latvian team. A little shake and bake, and not able to make the layup. He's going to go to the free throw line is Arturs Kuritz. Nice penetration. And easy finish there. Well, we have about game clock, shot clock, whatever you saw it. Shot clock got turned off, as that is going to be it here in Bratislava, Slovakia at the Go Pass Arena, as players and coaches shaking each other's hands. And that is it. No surprise, Latvia 6-0. They beat Slovakia 68-89. 6-point lead at halftime. And just a completely different team, Latvian team, to start that third quarter. And a lot of it had to do with the veteran Dairis Bertans. His quick 11 points really got his team going. And I'm pretty sure Coach Banke wanted to see some different stuff, especially defensively, because they also picked up their intensity, I thought, on defense, which led to easier baskets for them on offense, as you see the statistics popping up there. And for me, it has to be three-point shooting. I mean, 9 of 29, 31% for Slovakia compared to 11 of 24. You're shooting 46%. It's hard to stop a team when they're shooting that hot from three-point range. There you have the top scorers. I mentioned Bertans 11 points in the first 5 minutes of the third quarter. Laxa, he had 10 points, but the player of the game for me is Carlos Schillens, 19 points, number 37 in 12 minutes he played. Went to the free throw line, 7 of 9, also knocking down threes. And let's not forget the point guard, Kristers Zoriks, and his performance. 15 points for the visiting team and for the home team. Great job from start to finish, in my opinion. The point guard, the assist leader of this team, Mario Ehring, 13 points, 7 assists for him tonight, as well as a great contribution from Jakob Mokren, number 18, 13 points, started aggressive, finished aggressive, as there they are. I talked about the fans back during that wonderful 2023 World Cup run. Well, they're diehards. They want to see their team continue to get better and continue to grow as a basketball nation. And I can guarantee you that group phase going to be held in Latvia this summer is going to be absolutely bonkers. It is going to be sold out, folks. You're going to have to get your tickets as soon as the groups are announced. But we do know, and we're going to see, I imagine quickly, some highlights first, but we're going to also see the standings. We know that Latvia has qualified, not just because they finished 6-0, but because they are going to be hosting a group phase next summer at the FIBA EuroBasket. And I can promise you this team is going to be looking to continue to grow on their magic of 2023. I know they were disappointed last summer. Brazil, a little bit of payback in that final game of the Olympic qualification tournament that they hosted in Riga. Brazil honestly just played an amazing game. They were unstoppable in that game. But I do believe that Latvia, as far as coaching goes, but also as a team, I really believe that they have progressed, they have grown. It is not easy to stay consistently good at the top level. And every year, I just imagine that this Latvian team is going to continue to grow, continue to learn from maybe mistakes that they have made in the past. And this is going to be a team that we're talking about for a few years to come. Well, there it is, 6-0 Latvia. Belgium 3-2, Spain 3-2. That game is still going on, I believe. Slovakia not able to pull off a win in these windows as they finished 0-6. And, well, hopefully we'll get a little bit of a rundown. Spain is leading, Belgium, 52-45 right now. Well, there it is. Those are the hosts, and those are the teams. There are 4 tickets left. The road to EuroBasket, it ends tonight. We will know in a couple hours who is going to be at this year's FIBA EuroBasket. Here from the Go Pass Arena in Slovakia, thank you for tuning in, and good night.